Ready to start? We'll call this regular city council meeting to order on December 15th, 2025 at 6:10 PM. Roll call, please.
Mr. Anderson?
Present.
Mr. Bateman?
Present.
Ms. McCullen?
Present.
Mr. Parrott?
Present.
Mr. Downs?
Present.
Mr. Clemens?
Present.
Mrs. O'Donoghue?
Present.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Is there anybody like to speak under public participation? Okay, for the record, there is no public participation this evening. We will start with the consent agenda. This evening it consists of 5A, payment of bills, and 5B, approval of minutes, November 25th, 2025, committee of the whole meeting, December 1st, 2025, public hearing, general obligation bonds, December 1st, 2025, regular city council meeting. Is there a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Second.
Alderwoman O'Donoghue made the motion. Alderman Downs second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Downs?
Yes.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Donoghue?
Yes.
Mr. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Ms. McCullen?
Yes.
Mr. Parrott?
Yes.
Okay, next item is 6A, ordinance creating section 3-27 of the Lincoln City Code, tabled item 11/17/2025. Mr. Hoblet, do you have an update for us on this one?
Yes, the last time we were here on a cow, you guys indicated that I believe there's some interest in having it much pared down. So it will come back on the next cow with a much pared down version. I noticed the one that's in here is the initial, I believe the initial one that was initially tabled. So I mean, you guys could move to remove it and let it go, and it'll come back on the next cow on the new version, or you can keep it as is on the table. Just whatever you'd like to do at this point.
I think we should just leave it tabled for now, and then we'll bring it back up when it's ready. Is everybody okay with that, Mr. Bateman?
What, can you get with the city clerk and find out what our simplest ordinances we have on the books for you have to register? Something simple. Just literally, I want it to,
I will make it much more simple, Mr. Bateman.
much more simple.
Okay, that'll come back at the next cow then. Okay, item 6A will remain tabled at this time. Next item is 6B, ordinance approving the petition for annexation for parcel number 11-001-001-00.
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Alderman Anderson made the motion. Alderwoman O'Donoghue second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. O'Donoghue?
Yes.
Mr. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Mrs. McCullen?
Yes.
Mr. Parrott?
Yes.
Mr. Downs?
Yes.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Okay, next item up is 6C, ordinance for the levying of taxes for all corporate purposes in and for the city of Lincoln, Illinois, for the fiscal year beginning May 1st, 2025, and ending April 30th, 2026.
Second.
Alderwoman McClellan made the motion. Alderman Anderson second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
No.
Mrs. McCullen?
Yes.
Mr. Parrott?
Yes.
Mr. Downs?
Yes.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Donoghue?
Yes.
Next item is 6D, resolution abating the tax heretofore for the year 2025 to pay debt service on $2,285,000 general obligation bonds, alternative revenue source, Series 2014 of the City of Lincoln, Logan County, Illinois.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Alderman Downs made the motion. Alderwoman McClellan second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. McCullen?
Yes.
Mr. Parrott?
Yes.
Mr. Downs?
Yes.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Donoghue?
Yes.
Mr. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Next item is 6E, resolution abating the tax heretofore for the year 2025 to pay debt service on $3,270,000 general obligation bonds, alternative revenue source, Series 2018 of the City of Lincoln, Logan County, Illinois.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Alderman Downs made the motion. Alderman Parrott, second. Discussion? Mr. Bateman?
How much, we got left on this, Chuck?
Well, we're now in our 8th year of this one. This is out of 14 bond years, 15-year period. But so we've got. I'd have to look and tell you the exact amount, but it's our annual payments on this are about $280,000 to $285,000 per year, per fiscal year, or per bond year, and we've got about 5 more years to pay on it, 5.5 to be exact. So
This is for the police station,
this is
correct?
yes, it is.
Yeah, because up next, I'd like to get some groundwork going on building 2 new firehouses. That way, once this is paid off, we just move
Well,
into.
5.5 years would be a bit premature to start doing that since the interest rates will probably.
Well, we got to find
change.
land for one.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's probably a subject for another discussion. I don't know that you need to. The city should. I don't think the city should go into the debt to build two of them. I can see building an additional one, but I think that would be a tremendous burden.
Get our equipment in this one, Chuck. So we
Well,
have to build something here. I agree. I want to keep this as a firehouse, but we have to build something to put the equipment in, and then something on the west side.
You mean an annex to the current one?
Yeah, I guess I misspoke. I want to build a annex building, obviously in the empty lot next door, to put the equipment in, and abandon the Hamilton Street garage, and then build a firehouse on the west side.
Well, that is going to take a lot of money, so, I guess,
It's never too early to start thinking about
no.
it.
Okay, any other discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Mr. Parrott?
Yes.
Mr. Downs?
Yes.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mrs. Donahue?
Yes.
Mr. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Ms. McCullough?
Yes.
Okay, next item up is 8A, City Treasurer's Report for November 2025. Treasurer Conzo.
Thank you, Mayor. You've all received copies of this. I would note that we did see somewhat of an increase there in the general fund, which is what we would like to see. If you look over the preceding years, 2 years ago, we were over 5 million, and now we're down to about well, if we include the metropolitan Illinois metropolitan investments, 4.99 million, which is not included in that total from 2 years ago. But bottom line on that is if you look at where we are compared to where we were, that's down about $700,000 from where we were at that point. Now, I should point out that number from November of 2023 was higher than we have been prior to that, as you can see in this report, and that we've been since then. But for the budget that we have, we should be closer to 12 million than that. So when you talk about building stuff that you have to pay for over a period of many years, you might want to keep that in mind before you agree to do that. But this is it's a healthy fund balance, but it isn't as good as we would like it in order to, and I think you all know from discussions we've had on various bond issues in the past that the better our fund balance is, the better interest rate that we would get on bonds that we issued. So our goal should always be, and we're a long way from it, but our goal should be to have 12 months of revenue on hand, which would be about right in the neighborhood of $12 million in the general fund. Now, the others are different. They're dedicated for different purposes, and the balances in those determined by a number of other factors. But in the general fund, that's about how much we should have. That would give us about 12 months of expenditures, assuming there was no other revenue coming in during that period of time. I would point out too, the attachments, and I'll go through these briefly as similar to as we have in the past. And you see there the state income tax. We've doing a little better this year than we were a year ago, which is good. But we did kind of, even though these totals are better, they are what we had planned. So we're coming in ahead of where we were last year, but not necessarily over what we had projected in the revenue projections. A year ago, we were at $1,928,000, so we're slightly over where we were, about 21,000 over where we were a year ago. Municipal sales tax, there again, this we have seen increase, not a huge increase. I think we were at $2,748,000 a year ago, and here now you see where we're at 2.8 or 2,828,000. So we're seeing some modest increases in these revenue streams, but nothing that consider a really large amount. Non-home rule, similar there. We're actually at 800,000. We were at about 708,000 a year ago. So that has improved. It's interesting to look at the income tax. Although that has improved, that hasn't gone up at the same rate that some of these sales tax revenues have. And I think it's kind of remember, that's based not on income tax the residents of Lincoln paid. That's based on the entire state of Illinois. And then it's divided proportionate to the population of the taxing unit, which in this case is the city. So, and it's based on the last census. So that distribution does show an increase, but it doesn't show a huge increase for the income tax, which tells me that we aren't seeing, a lot of additional employment in the state. And there's a number of reasons for that. Go into lengthy conversation on that, but there have been, if you follow the news from around the state, there have been some factory closings and other things in different, not necessarily close by, but in different parts of the state that have resulted in layoffs, and I think that's had some impact on the total income tax revenue. Result of that is that flows, downhill to all the municipalities and the counties and others who receive income tax revenue. Municipal or motor fuel tax, it's almost, we're almost exactly where we were a year ago. In fact, we're, it's, raise the tax on it, it becomes more and more difficult for people to afford gasoline. Keep in mind that's a statewide thing. Again, that's not local. That motor fuel tax has gone up every year. And I think the result of that is a lot of people, particularly around the borders of the state, which is a significant number of people probably buying gasoline on the other side of the state lines. That has an impact on us because there again, it's the entire pool of motor fuel tax is divided proportionate to the population of the various cities and other units of government that receive that. Video gaming tax, there you've seen, we do see a slight increase there, about $8,000 year to date over where we were at this point in 2024. And that's all I have unless there's some questions.
Are there any questions for Treasurer Conzo? Okay, thank you, Mr. Conzo. Okay, next item up is 8B, City Clerk's Report for November 2025. Ms. Bateman.
In the month of November, the sewer received $323,557.79 for sewer receipts, which both prisons was $25,479.66 of that payment.
Are there any questions for Ms. Bateman? Okay, thank you, Ms. Bateman. Next item is 8C, Department Head Reports for November 2025. Those are either on file on the city website or will be shortly. Moving down to 9A, approval of amendment to work order number 11 from Crawford, Murphy, and Tilley for the Community Pavilion in an amount not to exceed $5,000.
Motion to approve.
Is there a second? Alderman Downs made the motion. Alderman Clemmons second. Discussion? Mr. Anderson?
Yeah, I'd just like to comment that in the future, I'd like to have better communication between Crawford, Murphy, and Tilly. If there's going to be additional expenses, and I understand there's a lot of changes, your email did a great job explaining what all those changes were and so forth, but just if we could have that information up front, like when we're doing the bid awarding, and just feel like that maybe that information wasn't shared in a timely manner.
Alderman Parrott?
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to know when you guys knew that you were going to have to charge additional hours. So as soon as you know that, that would be great. And maybe you did, but it seems like it's kind of late. But I don't know if that's the case or not.
Yeah, and I will say that the Parks Committee can take some responsibility in this. It's our responsibility to keep you updated as the council as well. So we will be more mindful of that moving forward. Shane, did you have anything else to add? If you did, you get to get in the hot seat.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, ladies and gentlemen. I just was here tonight just in case you had any questions over the material that I sent out. The project was originally scoped in March of '24, so it's been kind of a lengthy, kind of drawn out project. So I had to I apologize for the volume of the the emails and that to try and explain the backstory. But again, if there was any questions, I was going to be available to answer those.
Does anybody have any questions for Shane? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Any other discussion on this topic? Okay. Roll call, please.
Mr. Clemmons?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Donoghue?
Yes.
Mr. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Mrs. McClellan?
Yes.
Mr. Parrott?
Yes.
Mr. Downs?
Yes.
Next item is 9B, advising consent to the mayoral appointment of Chris Harding to Deputy Fire Chief.
Move to approve.
Second.
Alderman Bateman made the motion. Alderwoman O'Donoghue second. Discussion? Steve, did you have something? Okay. Roll call, please.
Mrs. O'Donoghue?
Yes.
Mr. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Mrs. McClellan?
Yes.
Mr. Parrott?
Yes.
Mr. Downs?
Yes.
Mr. Clemmons?
Yes.
And Chief, the effective date of that is when again?
January 1st, 2026.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that brings us down to announcements. The only one that I can think of is I just want to thank Miss Bateman for helping organize the Christmas parade, and Mr. Bateman for decorating and driving the cart for us, and Steve and Peggy and I walked in and handed out a lot of candy. It was actually pretty beautiful night out considering the snow. Dennis was also in the cart riding along with Kevin. So great turnout, all things considered. And then also I wanted to thank Mr. McCoy and Miss Metelko and Miss Groves for helping pull all that together. They had to do a lot of quick pivoting when we had to push things for the weather too. So just thank you to everybody, and thanks for everybody for coming out and participating. And I think they're going to actually announce the awards either tomorrow or the next day. There was an email going around about it today. So that announcement will go out. Yes, and the judges. The judges was Lance, Michelle Ryan, and Rhonda was a judge as well. So thank you for judging. I'm sorry I overlooked you, Rhonda. How was the trailer? Yeah, it was warm. Oh, well, there you go. Okay. Anybody else have an announcement that they'd like to make? Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, there's some young ladies in our community that need to be acknowledged here. The West Lincoln Broadwell girls, I hope I get all this correct, they third place in girls basketball in Class 7-1A. And Chester East Lincoln, Class 7-2A, 7th grade girls, made an appearance at the state tournament as well. So good representation from Lincoln.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. Any other announcements this evening? Okay, if there are no other announcements, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Alderman Anderson made the motion. Alderman Downs second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. This meeting is adjourned at 6:30 PM.